ये है Benelli की सबसे अफोर्डेबल मोटरसाइकिल for the Indian bike market, the Imperiale 400. I have been very curious about this bike ever since it was launched in the Indian bike market. So will this surprise me? आइए देखते हैं. द फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट, इस सेगमेंट के अंदर आपको और भी ऑप्शंस मिलती हैं. होंडा की CB350 है, एनफील्ड की बुलेट क्लासिक एंड मीटियोर है. सो येस, इन दिस सेगमेंट इट्स अ टफ फाइट फॉर Benelli. They are trying to enter a domain which is ruled by someone else, but there is good news. I have been riding the bike for almost 3 days now, and there are a lot of bikers who want laid back motorcycling. They want an old school charm in the way the bike looks. They want a retro classic, and in this regard I think Benelli has done the job perfectly well. For some, it may be too old school, taking you back to the 50s and 60s, but trust me, there are bikers out in the market who want such a motorcycle. They want extra splash of chrome. You have that on the indicators at both the ends, and of course at the tail light, on the mirrors, on the twin port condition console, on the grab handles, and then the all black combination. There is no flashy black over here, but the engine casing, the suspension, the other body parts, so they're all finished in black. And again, the pads on the tank, this is something seen on the older bikes. There is a proper twin seat setup which people love. There is a tiny rear grab rail for the rider, which just lends it a really charming personality of sorts. So yes, I think in the first aspect of styling and design, I'm really very impressed with the Benelli offering. At the same time, there are enough modern day elements to keep you happy and to keep you safe. You have good grippy tires from Amarok at both the ends. Of course, you have spoke wheels, so these are not tubeless tires. But again, spoke wheels, they go down well with the kind of design or look a lot of people want. You have disc brakes at both the ends. You have ABS over here. You have a twin pod instrumentation control console with a tachometer. Now, tachometer is something that the CB doesn't have or the Meteor doesn't have. You have a fuel level indicator. You have a gear indicator. So the basics are in place. As the basic data information, they are in place over here. On the practical front, you have these hazard slide switch, so you can put on all the 4 indicators in case you're stopping by the side of the road. You have adjustable functionality for the front brake lever on that side. You also have a helmet lock on the left side. So yes, I think Benelli has worked very hard to give it an old school design and old school philosophy over here, without missing out on the modern day essentials, on the modern day element that we want in a motorcycle nowadays. And now the riding part. Now this has a single cylinder air cooled engine. It is approximately 375 cc, 21 bhp of power and 29 Nm of torque. You have a 5-speed gearbox standard. I will start the bike and let you hear how it sounds like. When you say the word thump in this segment of retro classics, immediately you have the name Royal Enfield echoing in your mind. But I think Benelli has again done a good job on that front. In fact, off late, the Enfield offerings, because of the tighter emission norms and the tighter sound norms coming into the country, they aren't sounding as good as they used to do a lot of years back. So in that regard, I think the engine sound and the exhaust note is definitely a plus point on the Benelli. You are cruising down these open roads, open winding roads like these ones in the 3rd gear and the 4th gear, accelerating out of a curve with the hills around and the sound reverberating. I think it's definitely going to be a good feeling from a rider's perspective. So does the nostalgia factor remain alive even when you're riding the bike? In terms of your riding stance, well, for my kind of height and frame, I do feel it's slightly on the tighter side, but anyone who's shorter than me or more fitter than me will definitely not be complaining. The handlebars are wide, they are flat, you sit upright, so it's a comfortable posture, but the seat is definitely on the harder side. This is something I have not appreciated on the bike, but the moment I hit those rough patches and undulations and broken roads, I was astonished. The way the suspension soaks and eats up, chews up undulations on this bike is fantastic. I think if you're going to invest into the Benelli Imperiale, just work on the seat, and then the seat suspension combination will blow you away. On the braking front, you do have Yes, you do have disc brakes at both the ends. The MRF tires, they work well, but in my opinion, the overall braking could have been better if I compare this with, for example, the CB350. In terms of dynamics, it is a heavy motorcycle. It's approximately 24 kgs more heavier than the CB, and but the moment you get going above 10-15 kmph, it just seems to shed its weight. It does feel nimble, agile, and lightweight for the weight it has. On the flip side, high-speed manners is something that is not its forte. Yes, it will keep you happy inside city commutes. Yes, it will keep you happy through these long flowing corners, but if you want to ride the motorcycle enthusiastically, you want a grinning moment, do not expect that. What this bike does best is laid back motorcycling, and in that regard, I think thumbs up from my side. And finally, my verdict on the Benelli Imperiale. Initially, I told you I was very curious about the motorcycle. Has it impressed me? Yes. Finally quickly breaking down into different parameters. Styling. If you want a nostalgia, you want old school charm with less vibrations. I'm sorry for saying that, but with less vibrations and something that's smoother and quicker, I think this one does job very well. Whenever you think about Benelli, immediately you have expensive bikes coming to your mind, but this is under 2 lakh rupees. There are numerous offers going on with low EMI, free RSA, free servicing, and so on. We have that in a proper article. The link to that article is currently on the screen as well as in the description section below, so do check that out. At the same time, there are a few things which I think could be better. Some amount of vibrations creeping in at around 90-100 could have been better. The seat could have been slightly softer, but I think apart from that, in this segment of the CB350 and the Classic 350 and the Bullet and the Meteor, I'm sure Benelli will definitely find its own niche and own takeover.